Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Credo. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing another Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree build guide video. But this one's really special to me in my heart, to be honest, because today we're going to be doing a Guts Greatsword build guide. Now, I'm a big fan of Guts and Berserk. If you guys don't know, if you guys can't see, I have a poster back there, and I also got a book. So I'm a big Berserk nerd. As you guys can see, I kind of made my character even look like him a little bit. I got the scar across his nose right there that he got from Griffith in their first fight, I think it was. Yeah, I'm a big fucking nerd. Now the main thing we're going to be using in this build is the gravity spinning thrust. It's a really cool Ash of War, and it shreds when you put bleed on it. So I just paired that with the Guts Greatsword, and I just spin to win on motherfuckers. I've been using this for a couple of weeks now. I've been running it, and I added on a couple of, cosplay armor sets to make myself look a little bit more like Guts, because I'm a nerd. We're also going to be using a couple of buffs here, like Flame Grant Me Strength and Beast Vitality, as well as my Golden Vow. I put Golden Vow on a dagger, so I didn't have to put 25 faith, because if you guys don't know, the faith requirements for Golden Vow as an incantation is 25, but if you just throw it on a dagger, it costs nothing, and you can just save a couple of points off of that. Now the Guts Greatsword paired with the Gravity Spinning Thrust can do a bit of damage paired with the Bleed as well. Once you do your first, twist, you can do around like 3,500 damage. But when you do your twist again, you have to do is just spam LT, and then you'll just transition straight into another one. And then you can get it probably around like 7,500 to 8,000 damage. It's a pretty good viable build for the Shadow Realm. And once you pair that with, Millennia's Rune Arc, which is what I'm doing right now, as you guys can see, I wasted all of my Rune Arcs from fighting, a couple of bosses, but it was well worth it because you can easily trade with the big bosses because you replenish your health really quickly with your successive hits. With the Gravity Spinning Thrust, it pairs really well, so it's definitely worth beating Millennia and getting that Great Rune. The only damage buff we're really getting from this build is the Golden Vow. So once we activate this, we're probably getting around like 300 more damage because I get around like 1,300 maybe. So that's around like 200. So I get like 200 damage from Golden Vow, so that's pretty good. Alright, now to first start us off, these are my stats. I'm level 150 for PvP. I like PvP and every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I got 17 Shadow Blessing. That's about what I want. I don't need any more. It's kind of OP once you go to like 20. I like having fun on the game and challenging myself, you know what I mean? Now for Vigor, I got 50 Vigor, and for Mind, I got 16. Endurance, I got 36. Strength, I got 80. That's hard capped. Dexterity, I got 12. Intelligence, 10. Faith, 15. And Arcane, 10. And our physical damage negations are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. We have 71, 70, 71, 70, and who gives a fuck about the other elemental? No, I'm just joking. We also got 69 poise. It's pretty good. We're not gonna get knocked out of any of our animations, even though we get hyper armor for the gravity thrust. I'm pretty sure in between we can get knocked out of our animations, so it's pretty good to have a little bit of poise on there. We also have pretty high equip load at 101.7. We're gonna need that because we have the freaking Guts Greatsword. Alright, now to get into the meat and potatoes of this build, we're using the Blood Greatsword, the Guts Greatsword, one of my favorite weapons in the game, probably one of everyone's favorite weapon in the game, to be honest. It has 121 blood loss built up in a B strength and a attribute scaling, so it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. We have 341 plus 348 from our 80 strength we have attributed. Pretty sure you can get the Guts Greatsword and Kaled if you guys didn't know. Somewhere around like here, you loot one of the carriages, you can get it from the back of there. Pretty easy to get for one of the best weapons in the game. Sacred Dagger, already told you guys about that. Frenzy Flame, so you guys can use whatever Sacred Seal you guys want to. It doesn't really matter which one you use. It's just for our buffs. Now for the drip, I just really put this on the cosplay and look like guts. You guys can use whatever you want, to be honest. I would suggest using the Armor of Solitude though, chest piece, because it has the highest scale and damage negation in the game. I think it's pretty high, at least for mines, and it also gives you 45 poise, so it's a need, to be honest. Knights Cavalry, I think this is honestly the best looking armor in the game, to be honest. It just looks so nice, especially with this look I got going on. It just looks good. Now for the most important part of the guide, the Great Jar's Arsenal. You guys need this, to be honest, because if you don't, you're gonna be at heavy load and you'll die. Unless you guys like heavy rolling. I don't like it. Whoever does, unless you're using a shield. I mean, it's fine if you're using a shield, but it's not my cup of tea. We're also using the Shard of Alexander. It's a need. It's the best talisman in the game, to be honest. Lords of Exaltation. It's a need because we're using the Blood Greatsword. Every time you get that blood loss, it'll increase your damage by 25%, I think. So it's really, really good. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to use White Vari's mask, it'll give you a plus 10% on damage once you get a bleed. So it's kind of like the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, but a little bit worse. But if you get plus, both of them plus, it'll probably give you like 45% damage increase once you get a blood loss. We're also using the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. Boost our physical damage negation enormously. If you don't use that, we'll go down to 64 on pretty much all of them. So it's a need. We need that. Alright, and for our Wonders for Zeke, we're going to be using a Thorny Crack tier for the consecutive hits. It's really good. It's going to make us do a little bit more damage whenever we're activating our mixed Wonders for Zeke. We're also using the Strength Knot Crystal tier. It's really good. It boosts our attributes, probably about our strength attribute, that is, by 5. And it'll probably give us about like, I'd say about like 20 more plus attack damage. So it's pretty good. Basically how to pay this build is just really spin to win and exchange with your the boss you're facing. It doesn't matter. Tank it. Keep spinning. Keep going. Keep attacking until they're dead. So yeah, this build is really good for all the end game content, including Radon. You can spin to win on his ass too and just bleed him. You can do around like 7,500 damage to him easily and keep bleeding him. His second phase is a bit harder and a bit, you know, annoying to deal with because all this Mikola's freaking beams, but you can probably beat him. I have a couple of times. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment down below of what you guys want to see next. I should have another video up within the next couple of days. I'm probably going to make a video on the Consort Radon fight. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye.